We were driving through downtown Kernersville. It looked pretty cool, so we decided to stop and walk around. And these are the things that we saw. First of all, we stopped in front of the Main Street Baptist Church, you see here. And then we just decided to walk through downtown. It's a nice little downtown. About Kernersville is around the year 1756. Local tradition tells us that an Irishman named Caleb Story received a land grant from the Royal Colony of Carolina. This grant included 400 acres of beautiful rolling woodland, which would eventually become known as Kernersville. Over the years, this land changed ownership several times. First, it went to another Irishman, David Morrow, and then in 1771, it was acquired by William Dobson. Here's a Mac and Maze. It looks like an ice cream shop. Italian ice. It's got different flavors. There's all the prices and everything you see there. Over here now we'll go to see Pawlees. It looks like a closed restaurant. William Dobson, often called Captain Dobson, was an Irish immigrant and served as Justice of the Peace in Kernersville. He began expanding his land holdings by purchasing adjacent tracts until he owned a total of over 1,000 acres. He also built an inn and a storehouse at the crossroad of the two main roads. The larger of these roads was part of the intercolonial stage line, which made the location ideal for an inn. Historical records, such as the official Moravian diaries, indicate that his tavern was the first stopover on the long journey between the settlements of Salem, North Carolina, which would become Winston-Salem. Here's a counseling center, and Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Interestingly, George Washington noted in his diary that he had had breakfast at Dobson's Tavern on June 2nd, 1791. During his southern tour, he was visiting Salem and planned to see the battleground of Guilford, which is up in Greensboro. William Dobson sold his 1,000 acres to Gottlieb Schober, who was a man of many trades. He continued to operate the inn. And eventually, his son sold the 1,000 acres to Joseph Kerner in 1817. Well, Joseph Kerner, originally from Germany, he ran the inn and related businesses at the crossroad, which were known as Kerner's Crossroads. Kerner continued to expand his holdings until he owned almost 1,200 acres, and after his death, his three children inherited and divided the land. They began selling smaller tracts, and at the time of the American Civil War, a village had developed around Kerner's Crossroads. By this time, the inn was sold to William Henley, but the name Kerner had already become entrenched in the area. Otherwise, it would be probably Henleyville. Here's a cool looking deli. Let's see what we got here. Oh, looks like they're just trying to get their permits. They're not even open yet. Yeah, they're closed right now, but that's something to come back for, I guess. Anyway, in 1871, the population was 147, and the town quickly progressed. And the railroad spurred a population boom, and by 1880, the population was 500, and by 1888, it had doubled again. Today, Kernersville continues to thrive. Let's get across the street before we get hit. And had grown significantly since its early days. It's now considered the heart of the triad, which is Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and High Point, and Kernersville smack dab in the middle. But Kernersville now has over 25,000 residents. So now let's go down the other side of the street. It's a beautiful looking downtown. It's colorful. This looks like a little Mercantile shop. And this one's got some really cool tubas. It looks like a used music instrument shop, but I guess some school, if they need some instruments, could come to the band company down here, get some really nice items. Let's see what we got here. This looks open, but I don't think I need my taxes done right now, so I will pass on that. The population is 47% male and 53% female. This is a Breeze Bar and Lounge. Doesn't look like they're open right now either. It is kind of early in the morning. It's about 10 o'clock. Our demographics here in Kernersville, Whites make up 67.1%. Black is 16.7%. Hispanic is 11.9%, but that could be of any race. Asian is 1.9%. Mixed race, 2 or more races, is 1.4%. American Indian is 0.4%. Now the median age here in Kernersville is 39, which is the same as North Carolina and the same as the United States. Here's a nationwide. The household income in Kernersville is $67,329, which is just like $100 less than average in North Carolina and about $7,000 less in the United States. Here we have Kernersville Pawn World, and they are open. Let's see what we have in here. Instant cash. I didn't see a whole lot in there, so I decided not to go in there. Now the poverty level in Kernersville is 12.2, whereas it's less than North Carolina, which is 12.8, and the United States, which is 12.4. As far as cost of living, it's 84 on a scale of 100, which North Carolina is 91, and national would be 100. Everything is based off of the national being 100. The only thing more expensive in Kernersville is the goods and services, which is 109 on scale. Groceries 96, healthcare 96. Transportation is really low at 76. And from the look at downtown, it's easy to walk around, and it's not a very large town. I guess if you had to work a little further away, then maybe you would. And one thing I've noticed is there is plenty of parking in this downtown area. If you ever want to come downtown, maybe go to that Deli when it opens up and walk around. It is a beautiful downtown. It's lovely weather today too, so it would be a really nice day to walk around, get you a deli, maybe get one of them Italian ices or something, walk down here and get your hair cut at the barber shop. This is at Ellington Jewelers. Here's that barber shop we saw, Williams Barber Shop. Kind of looks like something out of Mayberry. A lot of American flags hanging around, which you gotta love the patriotism. Here's 119 on North Boutique. Looks like they got a lot of clothes for the ladies. And here's some cool wedding dresses, the Magnolia Bride. So wedding dresses in here. I guess marriage is happening all over the place. Oh, look, here's a little tiara. Looks like it's made of, I don't know if that one's made of diamonds, but it's sure does sparkle a lot. That was what I was saying about the parking down here. There sure is a lot of great places to park. But let's get into that marriage thing. Marital status in Kernersville. I don't know what opulent salon is. Married people in Kernersville are 49.1%. Separated 2.5%. Widowed 6.5%. Divorced rate is 9.4%, which I've seen some cities as high as 15 or 20%, so that's not too bad. And single, there's plenty of people to buy them wedding dresses. It's 32.6%. Now the crime index, violent crimes 75 and property crimes 974, and this was last year. The crime rate per 1,000 people is 37.8. It's only safer than 6% of U.S. cities, but I think that's because the property crime is so high. Here's a little park downtown. Let's look here. It's got a little pond. Check out these little koi fish. It looks like it's got a catfish in there with him. See if I can get a good picture of him. All he's looking at is trying to smile for the camera. This is a cool looking bridge. You can go over here, have a picnic with your deli sandwich you get. Got a little waterfall. So there's plenty of places to come downtown Kernersville. If you ever come down here, I think I might have to bring the wife down here. This is called the Founders Park. Founders Park in Kernersville, North Carolina. It's a nice little area with some seating and waterfalls and fish. I don't think you can go fishing in there, but they're cool to look at. Loving that bridge though. That's some good handiwork right there. So I'd hate to know who had to move those boulders in here. They look pretty big. So, but yeah, locals call Kernersville K Vegas for some reason. I don't know why. There's some. If you have any idea why they call Kernersville K Vegas, leave it in the comments below. I spoke with a couple locals that had no idea why they call it K Vegas. There's no gambling in town. It's not the Wild West or anything. Maybe it's not because it's only safer than 6% of other U.S. cities of its same size. But not because of the violent crime, though. There's not a lot of violent crime. It's mostly property crime. Here's a place called Cake. All things yummy. Let's see if we can. It looks like it's closed. Yep, we're just a tad bit early, like a couple minutes. But they got some cupcakes in there, I see. So that's we'll go back over here on the main street. Beautiful looking downtown, like I said. It finishes over there, but I'm not gonna walk down there. We're gonna go check out this this church we passed by. Injury lawyer that I might need if I cross that other road. So the workshop. I don't know what the workshop is, but maybe that's where you can go and do some woodworking and stuff. Maybe that's where they built that bridge at. Here's another boutique. Great place for the ladies to come and walk downtown and go shopping and have some Italian ice and stuff. Oh, and look, I guess if you bring your dog with you, they have a pet mart. You get your pet some fresh baked bakery treats, which is really awesome. Awesome bakery treats for your pet. Now here is that church. We're gonna go check it out. It's got some looks like Gothic architecture to it. Let's get a close up and let's walk over to it. Some old Gothic architecture. Let's see if we can get a name on this church. Looks pretty old. Loving the windows on this thing. This is the Main Street Baptist Church, I guess, from the other side. It's constructed in 1915, and then 1996 they redid it. That's some pretty windows right there. Look at this. It's a huge church down here. Gotta love that. Got your cross and walkway. Sign down here. I think it says 10:30 is service. If you ever come down here, come on a Sunday, come to service at 10:30. Here's a great picture from a little further away. If I went any further, I'd probably be out in the road. So let's back away from that. The first thing we saw walking around was Main Street Baptist Church, which was over here. So I'm thinking that's the offices right over here. So that's that'll do it for this part of our video. Let's take a drive around and see what else that we can see. Now this is downtown where we walk. Let's drive around a little further. Not a lot of traffic right now. I guess everybody's already gotten to work, but it's a good time to walk around then. Nice clean streets, not a lot of trash. Looks like all these businesses are open too, so, well, they're open at a convenient time. I didn't come at a convenient time, I'm guessing, so traffic's not too bad. Let's see. Let's get over here in this lane and let's head down straight, I think. Now, one thing about Kernersville is it's right off the interstate. There's Interstate 40 and US 421 both go through Kernersville, and so if you need to get here, you can get here from either one of those. It's near Winston-Salem and Greensboro. Interstates in the area are I-74 and I-73, US 52. I know US 220 comes through Greensboro, so if you're coming from Virginia, that's a good way to get down here. So it's just a hop, skip, and jump. It's about 3.5 hours from the beach, which would be Wilmington, North Carolina, and Wrightsville Beach down that way, or Atlantic Beach. 2 hours from here to Boone, North Carolina, up in the mountains. You can go skiing up at Sugar Mountain. So it's a great location. It's got big cities around it, but it's still a small town. It's got a small town feel, and it's got some stoplights that seem to last forever. It's turning green, you better run. No, I'm just kidding. People getting out exercising on this day. Here's some here was those last stores we saw. Some more flags going by. I heard there was a coffee shop down here. I think we just passed it, but that coffee shop, I think it said Max Coffee Shop. If I'm wrong, please forgive me and put it in the comments what coffee shop that is. Let's come around here and see what we got. I think I'm gonna go in there and get me some coffee, and then wake up a little bit since it's kind of early in the morning. Oh, that car is kind of cool. It's got all different colors on it. Got some parking back here for the coffee shop. Let me know in the comments what the coffee shop is, and if you get a chance, subscribe so you don't miss any other videos.